Can you make that louder? I can't do it. Yeah. In other words, on stage, in order for that to carry without mics, without any mic, we have to really project it to her. Okay? Much better, because it's directed.
Oh, Russia is our orchard. It is a great and beautiful land, and there are many wonderful places in it. Just think, Anya, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, and all of your ancestors were self-owners, possessors of living souls.
Oh, my childhood, my pure and beautiful childhood. I used to sleep here in this nursery. I used to look out here in the garden, and happiness awoke with me every morning.
Don't laugh at me. If only my father and my grandfather could get up from their graves and witness all these events, how they're Yomalai, their ignorant little Yomalai, the one who was beaten, the one who ran barefoot in the bitter winter, how the same little Yomalai bought the estate, the most beautiful estate in the world.
And we argue.
Oh, my childhood, my pure and beautiful childhood. I used to sleep here in the
Human beings are pretty average.
Don't you see? I was born here. My father and mother lived here, and my grandfather. I loved this house. Without the cherry orchard, my life has no meaning for me, and if it must be sold, then for heaven's sake, sell me too. My little boy was drowned here. Be gentle with me, oh dear, kind Peter. I'm so wretched today you can't imagine. All this noise jumps at my heart. My heart jumps at every sound. I tremble all over, but I can't shut myself up. I'm afraid of the silence when I'm alone.
Believe me, Anya. Believe me. I'm young. I'm not yet 30. But I have already been through so much. As soon as winter comes, my heart was filled with inexplicable feeling. I have a premonition of happiness, Anya. I can see it.
Oh, my childhood, my pure and beautiful childhood. I used to sleep here in this nursery. I used to look out this window at the garden, and happiness awoke with me every morning. And the garden and the orchard hasn't changed at all. It's still so white. It's so white. Oh, my cherry orchard. After the dark and stormy autumn and the frosts of winter, you are young and beautiful again. And the angels in heaven have not abandoned you. If only I could forget my past.
Don't laugh at me. If only my father and my grandfather could get up from their graves and witness all these events, how they Yomalai, the little ignorant Yomalai, the one who was beaten, the one who ran barefoot in the bitter winter, the little Yomalai, he bought the estate, the most beautiful estate in this world. I bought the estate from my grandfather, and my father were slaves, where they weren't forbidden to set foot in the kitchen. No, I'm dreaming. I'm hallucinating. It's only an illusion, a figment of the imagination, shrouded in a cloak of mystery. She threw down the keys. She's saying she's not the mistress of the house anymore. Oh well, what does it matter? Hey, musicians, play. I want to hear you play. Everyone, come and see how your only little packet is taking the axe, going out to the cherry orchard, and knocking down all the trees. And we're going to build summer houses where our grandchildren, our great-children, will see a better life. Let's have some music. Play!
As Olya sings, what you're going to do is lead off this way like you did, because you're conducting her and encouraging her. Everybody else gets up while she's playing, and you start to disperse to your seats. Okay, and you can be saying your lines, arguing as you go. You know, she's singing, and we're all kind of saying your lines to her as you go. Yeah, it can be underneath, but it doesn't have to be whispered, because we can hear. Okay? So let's try one last time from Play Musicians Play. That would be great.
Hey, musicians, play.
And actually,
I want to hear you play.
would you follow Tom? Follow Tom.
Everyone come and see how your only Lepakia is taking his axe, went out to the cherry orchard, and knocked down all the trees. We will build summer homes for our grandchildren and our great-children. We'll have a new life. Let's have some music. Play! Vanya, so play. I bought the estate. I bought the estate. I bought the estate. I bought the estate. I bought it. I bought it.
Can you remember that? Okay, guys? Beautiful. Because it's so good musically, and the length is the right length. I would circle over here, led by Tom. Yeah? And you have time to circle once and to actually circle a second time. To come back a second time, you know? And you're talking to each other, and she's singing in the middle. She's in the middle, right where she is, or moving where. You have a second time, and on the second time, you then will sit, because it'll last. Then that'll carry through the length of it, all right? Yeah.